Alrighty, key injuries starting to come to the fore here as we head into round 3 of the Telstra Premiership. Bulldogs set to miss Matt Burton and Viliame Kikau, as we said, Brian, both picking up MCL injuries in the win over the Titans. Kikau gets a grade 2 partial tear, looking at a month on the sidelines. So Stephen Crichton moved into 5'8". What does that happen long term? Let's hear from Cameron Ciraldo first on the Crichton move to 5'8".
That's the good thing about our systems at the moment. Over the pre-season, we sort of got to dig a bit deeper and put people in different positions, and Critter going into the halves was one of those during the pre-season, so he's had a lot of reps there. I went there for a period tonight, but and I was excited about that challenge for him, but just sort of looked a bit shaky there on the right edge, and I had to put him back out there to solve the problem. So he might get a chance at that position moving forward in the near future, but at the moment I thought tonight he did a great job to shift into that, then shift back and solve that problem on the right edge.
Okay, so you're a Terry reader, Brian. What happens this week then? Did you read that
he stays in the centres?
He stays in the centres.
He stays in the centres.
So what do they do at 5'8"?
There's talk about the answer, our man, Drew Hutchinson, but I'd give Bailey Haywood a crack at 6.
I don't hate that either.
Bailey Haywood, he's a bit of an unsung hero for that side.
And you've got Jamin Salmon who could go there at a pinch, couldn't he?
Yeah, but I think he would handle it.
Yep, I agree. He looked good on that left-hand side.
And he's strong in defence.
Yep.
Critter, you've got to stay, unfortunately, when he went off against the Dragons, they scored 2 down there, and then when he went off, or when he moved into 6, he's just a gun.
He's a gun.
And that, as we have been saying about defending in the centres, it's so hard.
But it's not just that, Brian. It's defending the centres is also your relationship with your winger and the half inside you, that trust. And so it's really, really hard when you've got new combinations. I think based on that sort of discussion from Cameron Ciraldo, I'm with you. He will go back to the right centre position. Dylan Edwards looking at 2 to 3 weeks out with a groin injury. So what do we think happens there? Dane Laurie goes to fullback?
Dane Laurie to fullback.
So Blaze Talangi, which I found interesting.
Centres.
He played reserve grade at right centre.
Yeah.
So I don't think he comes in at 6.
I tell you what, the Roosters targeted Jack Cole. They really targeted him.
They did.
So I don't know whether Jack Cole... they'll probably give him another crack there, but they bought Blaze to be a 5'8".
I reckon they'll give Jack Cole... This is my best guess. Jack Cole will play at 6 once again.
Yep.
Dane Laurie will go to fullback.
Blaze onto the Richardson.
Blaze 14.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I think will happen in this one. What do you think, folks? But Dylan Edwards is going to be a big out, 2 to 3 weeks with that groin concern. The good news for the Seagulls, Daly Cherry Evans and Tommy Turbo injuries, not as bad as first thought, so that's one to watch there. Okay, what does he do, Wayne Bennett? Michaeli Ravalawa has signed with the Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
I actually thought that Bailey Bentley Harpe was pretty solid.
Yeah.
They peppered him, but he was up to the challenge. Would Wayne throw him straight in or not?
I feel he would. And we had Campbell Graham on Matty's show last night, and he didn't actually say it, but he says, I'm looking forward to working with Big Rabba.
Did he say that? Okay.
Interesting, hey?
Yeah, okay, so he's on the right. On the right. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. More news on South Sydney, judiciary news. Lachlan Hubner, who Wayne Bennett loves, one of those real effort players. He's accepted the early plea and he'll be suspended for 2 matches, ruling him out of round 3 and 4. So he'll miss the Sharks game, he'll miss the Panthers game. There we go there. Right, O'Brien, let's do this. It's a new segment in 2025.
Make friends first. Make sales second. Make love third. In no particular order.
I'm out.
Okay, buying and selling. What are we buying and selling,
Raiders.
folks?
I'm buying the Raiders.
You're buying the Raiders?
I'm loading up on the Raiders.
You're buying the stocks are getting a bit high, though.
Well, what price? I'm buying them.
You're buying them?
Yep. I want the Raiders. I want them in my portfolio. Yep. I want them in there.
All righty. Okay, so the 2-0 teams, Brian. Knights, Raiders, Bulldogs, Rabbitohs.
Yep.
Who are you buying and selling out of them? You're buying the Raiders.
Buying the Raiders.
Who are you watching and who are you selling? Knights, what are you doing there?
Holding.
Holding.
I'm just looking at holding.
Bulldogs.
Unfortunately, Bulldogs holding.
Rabbitohs.
Give me one more week.
Okay.
I want to see him this week.
You're holding. Okay, you're just holding.
I'm holding. Unfortunately, I'm getting rid of the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just for this week.
Okay, of the 0-2 teams, Dragons, Cowboys, Eels or Dolphins, while their stocks are low, would you want to buy any of them?
I want to buy the Dragons.
You want to buy the Dragons?
I want to buy the Dragons because they're going to get flogged this week. Hard work beats talent. When talent doesn't want to go to the harp.
They can't go to the harp for the
You
schnitzel,
can't go
Brian.
for the schnitzel.
They cannot do that. Let's just have a look at the return from those who would have been having the harp schnitzel. The Dragons, they got the bye. Oh, easy one when they come back, Brian. Melbourne Storm.
Oh, where?
No.
Where's
it's at
it at?
Cogra.
Oh, that helps a little bit.
It's at Cogra.
When was the last time the Dragons beat the Storm? Yeah. Was it down there? Yes.
Round 5's a beauty. This is the return of Gutho to Combank.
Yeah, it's going to be
That's
great.
a crack.
Would have been good if Moses was playing.
And Lomax, I suppose, versus the Dragons.
The
as
ref's
well.
head would fall off when Moses and Gutho were playing opposite teams. Imagine the complaining.
Oh,
Far out, be like living in the Fletcher household. That could be.
oh,
So
that's
the Mitch Moses, I read, because I like to do my research before I come on this show, just reading, what are you lying there? What are you saying that for, Brooks? So it might not be 8 weeks.
what, more or less.
More.
Wow,
More. But if you're him, you just kick back, wouldn't you? Just wait till next year.
mate. If you got to 12 weeks and they can't make the finals, it'd be like, I'll see you in 2026.
Yeah, I would.
Oh,
I'd just be
dear.
wearing that orange vest.
Okay.
You're still here? We'll see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio. Because if you don't, you're an A grade. But if you do, you're the absolute Mickey.